Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday and it is streaming night. How is everybody doing this evening? So I am doing all right. I've had quite a busy day, and if you could just, can I just show you this? Look, somebody's trying to make my stream all about them this evening. Yeah, just stood there in front of the camera, living it up. Oh, hang on, we got a visitor. Look at that. Hello, Mr. Pippin. You come to see everybody. No, that's my microphone. Oh no, don't stand on the keyboard. Let's not play this game again. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Oh my goodness. So yeah, look. Well, Diawara has been taken over by Reuven. Let's move Reuven out of the way and zoom in a bit. There we go. That's better. That's better. Oh, you would have moved if you didn't help me to start my stream. That's because you didn't leave the right settings box up, so it wasn't there in front of me.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I mean, if IT did their job properly, just saying. So how's everybody doing? We've got a few hellos to say good morning this evening. Good morning. Oh my life. Right, good evening to Poison. I have to brace myself for this one because it's quite loud. Poison! Lord. Great, because I am on. Oh, you smooth talker, you. Thank you very much. I hear it. I mean, I'm nearly deafened by it, to be honest. Good evening to Reuven, aka Tech Support. Good evening to Darkness. Nice to have you back. I hope you are well.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And hello to the lurkety lurkers. You're in front of me as well now. Are you just trying to all take over my stream? Oh, you mean in front of me in the game, not like literally physically in front of me. Sorry, I took that far too literally then. I obviously was having a little autistic moment and everything was just like, let's go literal. Good evening to Kingdom Link. Thank you for joining us as well. So, lovely to have you all here. How is everybody? Have you had a good day? I had quite a busy day. I had somebody shadowing me this morning. So this morning, you know, when you're on best behaviour, aren't you? Because somebody's shadowing you, they're learning from you. You've got to be on best behaviour. So this afternoon, when she'd gone, I really struggled to get my work mojo on. And you know when you're like, oh, I can't. I'm just not feeling it today. I didn't give my 100%. I gave probably about 80%, which is not like me. Usually I'm like full on. But yeah, it was an 80% afternoon, I'm afraid. But it was a full-on morning, so I suppose it balances out. But do you guys ever get that? Do you get days where you're just like, I just can't today. I just can't. So I'm just gonna have a little look at a holiday and just dream that I'm here, living it up in Italy, eating pizza and drinking very nice coffee, and looking at fantastic art. So that was my plan. And then I went back to reality and did a bit more work. it was hard to focus today. I had a hard focusing day. Oh dear. So yeah, what's everyone else been up to? Have you had a good day? Have you been able to focus and concentrate? Are you like on it today? Reuven, do you mind? It's not, you know, this is not about you. This is not called the Reuven stream, is it? Jeez. You had a great day and you rested a lot. Oh, I'm very pleased to hear. Seriously, you are just doing this on purpose now to wind me up. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Look, just excuse me. This is not the Reuven show. This is the Diawara show. Thank you very much. No. Get out of it. Go on, look. I'm going to go onto the pink wisteria here and just look lovely. There. See? It's the Diawara show. It's not the Reuven show. Oh dear, how funny. Oh my gosh. You got Poison. Can you please not encourage him? Because he doesn't need any help, let's be honest. Throw wide the gates. I already threw wide the gates? I've already thrown the gates wide open. You can tell Reuven... But can Reuven tell a joke in-game on stream? Don't encourage... Poison! Why are you trying to help him? I have thrown wide the gates already, Kingdom Link. You're obsessed with these gates. Seriously. Oh my god, you guys, last stream. Oh my god, if you've missed it, you totally need to check it out, because damn. Like, not even, like, but damn. So, spoiler alert, if you've not played the game already, like, just close your earballs. Close your earballs for a minute, because damn. Close your earballs. Right, so, it all happened last time. We managed to climb up to the mountain via the giant Thalos that we'd made. There we confronted Lord Valthroi. We won. I sucked in all of the light. It was not tasty. Maybe like a vanilla milkshake. Anyway, then it turns out that I could not really control the light, and instead of me suctioning it in and the night coming back, then the light came back all over Nordrand, which was bad. And then blinking Emmett Zelk comes strolling on in, giving it all the big un, and he's like, ah ha ha, this was my plan all along. I kind of thought you might manage it, but since you're not going to, then I'm just going to like cause ructions, and I knew that we would get the source all back together, blah blah blah. And you know he likes the sound of his voice, blah 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 blah, about how clever he was and all this, that and the other. All there while Diawara is like desperately trying to contain the light and help herself, and no, he's just blathering on like an idiot. I knew I didn't trust that man. I knew it, and I was right. Anyway, not that I'm on a soapbox or anything here. So, and the other thing we found out is, big spoiler, close your earballs if you are not at the same point as me. We found out who the Crystal Exarch is. Dun dun dun! And I nearly got it. I was so close to getting it one time, right? But the thing is, I couldn't remember his name, and it's not until I was like, you know that dude who did the thing at the stuff, and I thought I was going to get it, and then I didn't get it because I couldn't remember the name, and then I got it, and there he was. And so, unfortunately, because the Crystal Exarch, aka, spoiler alert, Graha, he was trying to take the light out of me into himself and then take it into the void to save the world. But bloody Emmett came along, kidnapped Graha, took him God knows where, talked about how disappointed he was that I couldn't control the light after, you know, taking away the one person that was trying to help me. Ugh, I hate that dude. So, yeah. Oh my god, it all went on. It all went on. And then I said, well, why don't we go and find Arbert, because Arbert can take some of the light out of me, can't he? But I don't know, he hasn't tried that yet, so we're gonna maybe work on that. So we're in the aftermath of that at the moment. We've got to save Diawara from turning into a Sin Eater and destroying her friends. We've got to go and rescue Graha. We've got to go and deal with Emmett Zelk, who needs a good old punch on the nose. And then obviously, you know, we've still got all the issues on our world as in the first, as well as the source, and oh my god, I feel I'm exhausted just thinking about it. So that's the plan. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then after lunch we'll have a nap. So you're told I do not love that guy. I do not love that guy. You're going to tell me when I'm in the next expansion. Okay. So we're going to go and speak with Bragi. So basically all of the people now in Nordrand are freaking out because the light is back and the night is gone. And the night is full of terrors, or the light is full of terrors in this particular instance. So we need to go and reassure them that everything's going to be okay. Oh, Poison, I've got ages till I'm in the next expansion, honestly. So yeah, So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. What did everyone think of last stream? I mean, obviously, I know you guys have all done it before, but like, jeez Louise, it was very stressful, wasn't it? Okay, so let's go to gameplay. Let's go and speak to the masses of Nordvart. I think I say that differently every time I say it. So we're off to the Crystarium. If I give attention, he's going to say what is next. Okay. Well, I'm guessing that it's going to be Endwalker next. Is that right? Is that correct? Is it Endwalker next? Right. Hopefully. He did that the whole time. I mean, he is the biggest unpleasant word you can think of going, where am I? I can't see myself. Why can't I see? Oh, there I am. And I'm going the right way. Good job. It is Endwalker next. Well, I'm walking to the end then. There's a very good, very old movie called Prince of Thieves, and where Robin Hood is talking to Little John. It's like, till the end. And Little John's like, we're all going to bloody well end. Hopefully this won't be all of us ending, but yes. Right, let's speak to Bragi. Well, 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 look who's back from the dead. Hang on a minute, he's not Scouse, he's from Birmingham. Well, 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 look who's back from the dead. Why is he Scouse? Oh my god, I've lost my Birmingham. It's very, very problematic when that happens. Birmingham, well, well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, it was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in to offer a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle, so... And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. I was about to sing the song to One Foot in the Grave then. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. I've really still got the the theme song to One Foot in the Grave in my head now. Dee 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 dee. Okay, I'm going to try and sing that later. They told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor exarch away in the middle of all the chaos. Wicked White, what is this world coming to? But moaning never sold a thing, did it? Nay, it's times like these that we Crystarian folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Why is he becoming Liverpudlian the more I talk? I do not know. Maybe he's gone and had a visit with, you know, with Lise and her lot over there. Let's go and speak to Chesamil, shall we? I have absolutely no idea what her accent was. Might try Birmingham again and see if it actually sticks this time. However, I make no promises. So what's everyone else up to in game tonight? Are you doing your raiding? Raiding. Right, I believe that she is up. Is she not? Oh no, they're round the back and the side. The healery types. So just through the flowers, just through the gardens they're doing. There we go. You're rushing hard to get to the end of the story. You shouldn't rush, you should enjoy the journey. Oh. Cheers everyone. You did that 5 minutes ago. Oh right, okay. Cheers, nice cup of tea. What is everyone else drinking tonight? Wait a second. What am I waiting for? I've got to go and find Chesamil. There she is. Birmingham. Birmingham. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Braddock's Tyrians was forbidden from making videos. You copy from stream. 23.81 hours in total. 23,000. Sweet Jesus, I'm sure I haven't done that long. Right, Rin was kind enough to tell me he was showing symptoms similar to ETA corruption, so I suppose there's little any of us could have done for you in any case. Only Final Fantasy 14. Jeez, I mean, how much of your life is that? That's a lot of time. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure for your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. Well, that's true. And our own Moran has been a little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tomb or another. Okay then. Right, let's go find Moran. Oh, is he? He's up top. Right, we need to go to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Conveniently. There's an aetheryte around here somewhere. Not that way though. This way. Oh, my sense of direction is spectacular. And when I say spectacular, I mean spectacularly bad. Whee! I feel like I'm skiing on paint. Oh, as opposed to walking on sunshine, which is a whole other thing. I'm walking on sunshine, whoa. I'm skiing on paint, yeah. And it's starting to feel good. Oh, that's a very cool outfit. Right, we got to go up. Oh, it's up the stairs. Do you mind not closing the door on me? How rude. This is a room where I had to go searching for a book. In a room of books. Are you up the next one or are you this one? I think he's up the next one. Up the next one he is. Right, up another floor. Actually, to be fair, working at the library sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Just surrounded by books all day. You know, yes, you have to tidy up and sort of, you know, whatnot, but you could just sit there reading all day, surely. I'm sure that librarians don't actually just sit reading all day. I'm sure they're very busy, but it sounds like the perfect job. Confound it! This says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Why are these people all from Liverpool all of a sudden? Dear Aura, it is truly you and not some figment of my imagination. Oh, but 'tis wonderful. 'Twould seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the light wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? It's totally nothing to do with me. I wasn't even there. I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Yeah, I've got to go get him back. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Let's hope so. Catalyst, meanwhile, leads the Crystal Mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. That's around 961 days placed up. That's 3 years. That is 3 years nearly of your life you've been playing Final Fantasy. Jeez. That's mad when you look at it like that, isn't it? You're just like making me run up and down stairs and stuff for people. That is mad. I don't know how many hours I've played, but it's definitely not that much. Excuse me. So, baby Fran, in her wisdom, bless her, she's got a cold, which means I'll probably end up with a cold in a not too distant future. The Crystal Mean or the Amara Lodge? Let's go Crystal Mean. I can't go there, so we'll go to the Amara Lodge. So she's got a little cold, bless her. And that means obviously I get a cold. But it also means that she's a bit poorly. So it was really good because we'd got her sleeping through the night. It was all going really well, right? And then what happens? She gets a cold. So last night, at somewhere around 3 o'clock in the morning, there's a little voice saying, "Mummy," on a video monitor, and I've gone in there to resettle her. Oh no! I hate this bit of the passion. Because I have to go all the way around again. Ugh. Super annoying. Okay, that was a bad decision. Right, there's got to be another way. Yeah, so I was like, right, come on baby, back to bed, let's settle you down, yada yada yada. She was having none of it. She was like, absolutely not. I think you'll find that actually I am coming into bed with you. She was like, big bed, mummy, big bed. And I was like, no, look, you've got this perfectly lovely bed all of your own. And that didn't fly. Right, okay. So, where do I want to be at? The crystal mean I haven't got. This is the problem with all these places being all... Thinking, let's go to the gate and run up from all over the place. Oh, good evening. There's an Artemia in the house.
I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire.
Okay, I feel better for that. Does everyone feel better for that? How are you this evening, Artemia? Have you had a good day? Oh, see, now I do need to be up. Oh, this blinking place. You would think I would learn my way around, but absolutely not. Ugh. And up here. Oh, there's a Pokemon. Go, 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 go. See, maybe I was right. Right, I'm gonna go. Oh, this was the blinking thing that I couldn't find. Do you remember? I went searching for it for ages and I couldn't find it. I remember now. You are a little tired. You released a patch for the game you are working on, so it's been all go today. Oh my goodness. You must be knackered. I love that. So you've been working on patches and gaming all day, and what do? You come to chill out with some more gaming. That's true love, that is, right there. True love of gaming. For some reason, all my Birmingham people are becoming a little bit scouse. I'm not sure what's happened. I'm gonna blame lack of sleep from my 3 AM visitor. Right. Dear Bora, alive and well, I see. You gave us all a proper fright, you know that. Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying about what's become of you of the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you're recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. Well, I say, it's a person. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. Unfortunately not. We were betrayed. As such, we're beeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. I'll just chill. I'm happy to just chill here for a minute. Okay then. Aye, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, is that the drunk guy? Oh no, it's not. That's not the drunk guy who looks like a tiger. Honestly, Brain. Greetings, Gillard. The Master of Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius you mean old Geralt. He is a man of unrivalled gifts, I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hair or hide of Grendold since he wandered off some years ago. Oh, I wonder who's going to go on a little hunt for him. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I'll wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's the tale I've heard of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. Okay. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grenalt, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. Slow and steady wins the race. This is all for talk when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Aye, before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I've a few regulars I'd like to introduce you to. Okay now. I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? I don't know, we'll just hold it all together while everything's falling apart. Here. We can't forget the heart on which this city was founded, or the exile might not have much of a home to return to. Fair one, because we are going to get him back. Okay. So, did anyone see the BAFTAs, the TV BAFTAs the other day? I quite enjoyed it. So, I didn't watch all of it, but Ruth Jones won Best Female in a Comedy for Nessa in Gavin and Stacey. And I don't know if anyone saw this, but when she went up to accept the award, she kind of accepted it as Nessa first of all. You know, she was like, well, this is just cracking. And the funny thing is that when Ruth Jones speaks normally, she speaks quite poshly. You know, she's quite posh-spoken. And it's so funny that she just sort of turns into Nessa. It's very, very good. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So really, really loved that. And also, Chris Causland won like the sort of memorable moment for winning Strictly Come Dancing as a visually impaired comedian, so that was awesome as well. So yeah, really enjoyed the BAFTAs, and I'm not one for award ceremonies. I like picking apart the fashion, as you know. But it was good. And speaking of fashion and award ceremonies, do you remember that a while ago now, the wonderful Kanye West and his wife rocked up to the Academy Award, I think it was the Academy Awards, and she basically wore a completely see-through dress. Well, in light of this, or in lieu of this, the Cannes Festival is coming up in France soon, and Cannes have said that they will not accept any nudity or lewd clothing on the runway. And I just, do you know what, I'm a bit like, you know, it's a shame they kind of have to say this in a way, because you'd like to think people would have a bit of class. But obviously you can't trust that nowadays. But yeah, it's kind of a shame that they've had to say it, but I can understand why they've said it. They're trying to keep it classy, people. Keep it classy. So yeah, if you are going to an awards ceremony, please, you know, cover your bits up. That's not much to ask, is it? Can you believe we have to have this conversation in this day and age? It's ridiculous. Okay, right, let's speak to Katniss, shall we? She looked at me with a concerned eye. Diawara, are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Aye, or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery. But the Exarch often liked to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Okay, let's go and take a moment to feel the wind upon my face. You are the wind beneath my wings. Right, off we go. Off we go. Right. Oh, it is here. I just didn't get it. How silly of me. Right, I'll get it now. I thought I had, to be honest. No, why am I clicking on myself? Right, and where do I want to go? I want to go to the rookery. Okay. Oh. Oh, and I've now got Lakeland as well. That's helpful, isn't it? Right, I can't believe that I missed that one before. That was rubbish. So have you guys watched anything good? Have you watched anything that, you know, it's a little recommendation? Anything that you think I should go back to and watch again? Or watch for the first time? Right, first of all, let's get a proper angle here. I've got a feeling that I need to be up there. I do. Oh, how annoying. Would I lie to you? Okay, so this won an award at BAFTAs as well, I think. That's a comedy show, isn't it? Hello, by the way. You sneaking and lurking in the background there. Well, let's just do a bit of this in our life. Hello, hello. Okay, well, I will. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna have to check it out because that sounds good. I love a good comedy. What did we watch? What did we watch? We watched. I can't remember if I told you guys. Let's stop laughing. Oh my god, what was it called? Mr. Fran. What was that thing we called? So basically, they put 8 celebrities together in a room, and they were not allowed to laugh. From 2014, play. It's I don't know what COD is. World of Warcraft and Destiny 2. Okay, go on. How many hours? Go on. I mean, I know that I'm not going to have as many hours as this. Oh, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I would never have got that, to be honest, Oopsie. Oh, I'm still in the wrong place. Here I was thinking I needed to be here, and I need to be over there. Oh, damn it! But go on. Give me a hint. Give me a hint. Let me just smudge my way up here, because I've completely gone the wrong way. Did I tell you guys I've gone back to Walking Dead? So I read some amazing fan fiction, really good fan fiction on. It's still up. How do I get up there? There's a bug flying around my face. Some really, really good fun fan fiction. How do I get up there? Okay, let's go up. That was a cross between How I Met Your Mother and The Walking Dead, and it's led me back to The Walking Dead, which is so good. So yeah, really enjoying watching that again. Okay, I've completely lost where I am. This is not going well. One fun fact. Close to 8 years. I need to do a side quest. I need to try and find my way to where I need to go. What's that one? Right. Surely, if I go to the back to the rookery, I should be where I want to go. You would think. Second term. Right. So now I should just be able, she says, to just go up here. Oh, there it is. Look, I'm in Egypt. There it is. There it is. I can't believe you've spent 8 years of your life playing the game. Well, playing games, that's mad. Oh my goodness. What? Actually, I've probably spent 8 years of my life reading books, so fair. Right. Be careful now, Fran, because you'll just fall off the edge, which is quite likely. There we are. Destination. Oh, this gives me the heebie-jeebies. You can give me... I need it all. Main story is stuck. Okay, I'll go and do it in a minute. What's the name of the side quest I need to do? Okay, I am here, waiting at this very hilly area that's very high up, that I don't really like. Oh. We brought back the light, people. We've brought back the light.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Oh, hello there. Do you want to come and suction some light out of me? That would be useful.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Well, thanks for rubbing that in there. That was nice of you. The secrecy is worth. I'd rather people know. I still can't believe it's coming from me. It's all such a mess. It's all such a mess. You're coming to me, are you poison? Okie dokes.
Aye. An all too familiar one. Here you stand alone, expecting no one else to bear the burden for you.
I walk alone, I walk alone. Do 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 do. Come and suction some light out of me then. Honestly.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out.
In a moment you need to give me the quest. Okay.
But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
Oh, I love the fact that he's now being all like, yay, go team, the cheerleader, when he's like, oh, most of the time he's like, oh, well, it's me. There's a Pokemon. Go, go, go.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives.
Thanks for that suggestion. I don't think that's the way to go.
One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well...
She was holding back the flood. Indeed.
There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen.
Genocide. Genocide's generally bad.
That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had.
Yeah, jolly good.
Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Oh, good. Well, if nothing else has come out of it, I bet it feels a bit better. So, I'll take that as a win. Absorb some light out of me. You did it before.
Well, come on then.
Don't leave him hanging, honestly. See? Literally, I've told them about 3 billion times since last week. Does anyone listen to
As I
me?
thought,
No.
what happened between us was no coincidence.
It's like I was trying to tell you. Honestly.
My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
And what would be really cool is if he absorbs the light, then he becomes corporeal again, and he then protects this world, and I can go back and protect mine. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, have some
I
light.
suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me.
I mean, could have shared your thoughts.
But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood.
Technically, you didn't. Technically, the Asians are to blame. Technically, we're going to bash up Emmett's Selk.
I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
He no longer walks alone. Do 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 do. We Walk Together doesn't quite have the same ring to it anymore.
For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Not off this
If
tower,
you lose
please.
control, I'll do my best to stop you.
Jolly good.
So, let us be about it, hero.
I can be a hero, baby. Oh, everyone loves a bit of Enrique Iglesias. Remember Enrique Iglesias? Problem is,
Worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
yes, Phil. Hello, my little sugar plum fairy.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
I mean, thanks, I think. If you need a push, you'll be right here beside you. I know. The only problem is I don't want to be pushed off the top of a rookery. You hear something different than story. Oh, you're close to me. Okay.
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
I think my adorable little sapling is genuinely my favourite compliment of this entire game. Ardbar is a sweetheart. Now he's, you know, pulled himself out of the doldrums. He can go on the bay list, I think. You know, once he sorted himself out. Bless him. He just needed some
Shall I
purpose.
yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
Oh my god, that sounds very tempting. Let's go be a fairy and hide in the castle and just play all day and play tricks on people. Yay!
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defence.
This is very tempting. She's a little temptress, my pixie. I need a stone that I get on the end of the quest. I need that blue quest. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll go do that in a minute. It's not a spoiler. I know you wouldn't spoil anything.
My crown and sceptre are yours, if you want them.
I want them. I want to go and live as a pixie forever. Give them to me.
What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
Dear, I wouldn't. I totally would.
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower?
The compliments just get better and better. I'm going to have fun with the long blue quest. I need it. I need at the end to complete. Okay.
dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits.
Why, thanks.
Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through.
Where are you going with this?
Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
I feel like we all just need to like take a collective nice big deep breath in and release. I love the way that the pixies are teaching us mindfulness. That's amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys know about mindfulness. So mindfulness they use like to help with meditation, pain control, stress, all those kind of things, and it's very much about focusing on how things are in the moment and just feeling how you feel, seeing what you see, hearing what you hear, you know, just being aware of your complete surroundings. Mindfulness it can be quite useful. I love the fact that pixies are mindful.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow.
Sorry, the cat just did a zoomy through the room.
See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
Oh my life. Oh no, not riddles. Not riddles. Shows a class I like and it's at 80. Okay. I shall check it out in a minute.
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
I must work on my talking to flowers. I don't do it often enough. Lots of gardeners swear by talking to their flowers.
What will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
You know, you could always help. There's an idea. Once I suppose she kind of has. I need to do my quests, role quests. Okay. I'm very busy right now. With fairies and mindfulness. Sounds like a great class. We could teach mindfulness dressed as fairies. Oh my goodness, it's the best business plan already. There's one more in main story, but it's hard to find for someone that doesn't know it. Okay. Right. Okay, where have you gone, Poison? I cannot see you. Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness, that is incredibly bright. How could I possibly lose you? Hello. Let's not jump off the edge. Oh, okay, you just, dude, you just jumped off the edge. You know, there's this perfectly good thing called stairs. My goodness. At least I can't lose you in that outfit. I say, nearly losing you. Okay. Did I need to do anything else up there? Probably. I'll come back to do that in a minute. At least I know where it is now and I won't get confused. I can't guarantee I won't get confused. So do I need to do this quest right now? I haven't got a quest here. There's no quest. Yes, wait and watch. I get to the point. Oh, right, okay. Or would it not bring me here then at that point? I'm coming. I'm coming. It's locked. If it's that, is it the one that Giot's got here? No? Okay. Just jumping ahead of myself then. Oh, Serik. Cool. Okay, let's have a point. Let's have a chat with Serik then. He is eyeing me inquisitively. Okay then. They're in an area with all of them. Should be a load of blue quests in one area. Let me guess, you're standing in front of Serik, bounty hunter non-paril, because you've a mind to aid me in felling the dread Funerus. Do I have the right of it, or do I have the right of it? You have the right of it? This is for wizard classes. Okay. I'm confused. Willing to throw caution to the wind and strike off to do battle with a nigh indomitable foe, eh? Why, I've got a feeling the two of us will get along just fine. Okay. Allow me to elaborate. Ferenus isn't just your run-of-the-mill stray sin eater. He's one of the nastiest the realm has seen, formed from the remains of one of those God's damned warriors of light. Oh dear. There are 4 of them all told, crawled up from the bowels of the deepest hell after being buried alive for nigh on a century if the trails are true. People have come to call them the cardinal virtues, so I'm guessing I need to do all 4 of these. Is that right? Before he was transformed into a sin eater, Ferenus was none other than Archmage Nilebert, whose baleful magics were feared the realm over. There's a problem. It's like a class job quest, but this is for all the casters. Okay. Though it's only been a few short months since he first showed up in Almarang, he's already preyed on far too many innocents with his foul sorcery. Not keen on seeing their trade routes disrupted, the local merchants have placed a healthy bounty on his head. Oh, there's one quest for all of them. Of course, I'd like nothing more than to fell the fiend single-handed and claim the entire bounty for myself. Unfortunately, circumstances have dictated that I recruit a companion. That's where you come in. Of course it is. Provided that you can prove to me that you possess the other, specialised set of skills that I require. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Not a bad offer, would you say? If you fancy yourself up to the task, come find me in Amarang. I mean to set off for there shortly. There's one quest to rule them all. Okay. Shall we go and do this now then? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Or shall I finish off the Crystal Exarch bit and then go do Amarang? Yeah, let's do that. Let's finish off the Crystal Exarch bit first. And then I shall go and do the bit in Amarang. Where am I again? So I have one for... Oh, I see. There's one for the healers and tanks as well. Okay. I need to be back over by the rookery. Okay, and then we'll go and do this other quest next. Okay. Right, Oh, I did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not come in search of an Amero. Oh, careful, because you knocked my tea over last time. There's a Mr. Pippin come to say hello. You come to say hello to everybody, have you? No, you can't. Oh, get off the keyboard. Right, every time, man. Seriously. Are you chasing moths? Is that what you're doing? You're chasing moths? Okay. Do you want to come and sit down here rather than causing trouble like you did before? Sick cat. Right. What do I know of the Crystal Exarch? Oh, hang on, that's the wrong voice. Pippin keyboard. Let's not encourage him. He doesn't really need any encouragement. He already threw tea over my keyboard last time. I am happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations. As many in this city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons have passed. A comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Okay. Intriguing. Let's go over there next to the Amero launch. There's an ad break coming, guys. Sorry about that. I do not control the ads. Amero launch next. Okay. Cassard. Diawara, it's good to see you awake and alert, my friend. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memories, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering we avoided asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has any fresh insights to share, then it'll be Captain Lena, I'd say. She lost her parents to an eater attack not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let her show. If you do decide to talk to Lena, she'll be at her usual post at the Ascensa Gate. Off we go to the Ascensa Gate then. Right at the top there. It's like I've just come from there. I want the Cabinet of Curiosity. Honestly, we do not need Pippin's keyboard attacks. Oh, I have got exciting news though. So today is National Cocktail Day, which sounds like a great thing to celebrate to me. What are you doing, cat? Why are you meowing at me? I can't even see where he is to be meowing at me. Up we go again. He's a very vocal cat, our cat. Oh, there's Moran. Oh, was there something else you've needed? If you've come for the results of my research into this persistent blight, I'm afraid there's little else to tell of yet. No, I'm looking for Lena. Records pertaining to the Exarch? Well, I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that's what interests you. Ahem. Less than a decade has passed since the coming of the Flood, when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon thereafter. He's welcomed all who sought out the spire, be they locals who had lost their homes or Voberites fleeing their ruined kingdom, and together did they found a city which would become the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, but he refused to share his name, but the summoner did not deem himself of worthy of royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin, so allied to the tower he summoned and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, 'twould seem that is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. I know his real name. I know it. Right. Okay, and then we need to speak to Lena at the Ascensa Gate. Where am I? That definitely looks like it's closer. Let's go there. Just a little pop-up from the Nightbot to remind you that you can follow me on Amazon, and that if you are a Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe for free. And it is always helpful to me if you subscribe. Right, let's get Mount out. Let's get out of Mount, shall we? Maggie! Oh, I need to go that way, so... There we go. Down by you. Oh, this is where we had our fight, do you remember? There was definitely a Sin Eater fight around here, and people got... We did this, we sprinkled the stuff to make them all go to sleep. I remember now. I love the juxtaposition of like this hunking bit of metal against these beautiful flowers. Is she on top of a tower maybe? Oh no, there she is. We'll go round. We'll go round rather than jumping over a wall. Maybe we won't. Do you know what they need to? Do you know what they need here? Well, I would, if I opened this, if I came here, I would open a sunglasses shop and a hat shop. That would take. Franard! Hang on a minute. There's a Franard in the house. How dare he? I mean, really, you can't just go stealing someone else's name. You can't say what chart you want in game because it will be a spoiler. Okay, fair enough. Diawara, I was not told you had awoken. Well, obviously I have. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exarch was returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him. And so I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left you to join you in Calusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens the door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. That's not womb-like at all. This room is the art of the tower, into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. Guess I'm going in there now. He bid me allow none in the tower once he had departed. Only in the event of that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbilicus and waken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Valkyrie loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, all that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Diawara, I need to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions are truly fighting. She's not silly. I cannot tell you. Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? Yes, I have. Tell me about the Exarch. Ah, I see I'm not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart, and though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect that the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. I mean, it was so difficult to convince her. She just wants to know what's in the Umbilicus. Who doesn't? There should be some sort of cord somewhere. Obviously. Obviously. Do you know, it's funny, isn't it? Certain popular culture things just like intrinsically make their way into, I say intrinsically a lot, into our way of speaking. Like, no one can say, oh, hello. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Raiders. Thank you so much for coming on in. How are you? Roast beef and cheddar. That is a great name. Hello. Lum Kitty, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? How was your stream? What were you playing today? So, hello raiders.
Nelly, I'll On it. There we go.
So I could hear your shout out, but I couldn't see it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, tech support. We can hear the clip, but we can't see the video, so we need to check that out. Sorry about that, Lum Kitty. But if you haven't already, please do go and check Lum Kitty out. Her streams are really good fun. Really, really good fun. It's been moved behind the game. Okay, we'll sort that out ready for next time. Welcome in, Raiders. Lum, if you need to go and grab yourself a drink and go to the loo and have a, have a moment, and I completely get it, but I appreciate the raid. Thank you for trusting me with your viewers. Raiders, welcome in. My name is Fran. I am playing Final Fantasy XIV tonight. This is my first ever video game, ever. I started playing because during COVID I was watching my husband play, and apparently my reactions were very funny, so he decided we should start me streaming, which is what we have done. Most of the time I find myself being a bit lost and confused, so if you enjoy that, then you are in the right place. We are in Shadowbringers at the moment, towards kind of the ender part of Shadowbringers, so if that's going to be spoilers for you, then just watch out, okay? They are still funny. I'm glad you're amused. You got raided by Rune Myotis, just as you were raiding that as well. Oh well, hello to Rune Myotis viewers as well. Thank you very much, everybody. There's always one that just comes in and plays their own sound. Hello Shadow, hello, how are you doing this evening? So we are. Oh, the Nightbot is. Oh, Shadow, you've been told off for spamming symbols. Tut. Oh my goodness, the Nightbot's a bit vicious, actually, isn't it? Let me just have a look at your message. Oh. You did too many exclamation marks. How absolutely terrible of you. So for those of you that are playing Final Fantasy XIV, and if you are not at Shadowbringers, then close your ears now. Close your earballs. So the Crystal Exarch has been kidnapped, and we are going to rescue him, basically. That was like the least spoilery I could make that. Okay, so let's follow Lena. Follow me, everything is alright. Does anyone remember Uncle Cracker? He was a one-hit wonder, wasn't it? It was a great song. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night, and if you want it, I can't remember all the words. Want something I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. That's such a good tune. You are doing okay, Shadow. I'm very pleased to hear it. Right, Lena says, come, meet me in the ocular and I will unlock the door within. Cool. Okay. They forgot to make me watch the Lahi video. Oh, now you've reminded them, Lum. Goodness me. I thought I'd managed to get myself out of that, honestly. No, they haven't. I've managed to dodge the Lahi video. They do insist on singing it to me every now and then, though. Right, okay, so before we head to the ocular, we need to go and do another quest as well. So this is to deal with one of the original warriors of darkness. I need to watch it on stream and react. Okay, you did tell me this before and I've completely forgot. Trust you, it's top tier content. Okay, Artemia, we do not need you singing Lahi. Every time they just like singing these things at me. Right, Oh, I've got my bird. I love this bird. It's the best, man. Oh, it's a banger. Okay. I will believe you. Okay, I've totally gone the wrong way. Yeah. I will. I promise. I will at some point get my life together and sort it out. It's a banger. Okay. Well, I mean, people do randomly sing it to me, so it can't be bad, can it? Can't be all bad. Oh my god, the cat keeps jumping. Like, the cat is the most heavy-footed animal in the world, and he just jumped off of something and scared me half to death. What am I to do with it? Oh. So you were playing Ultra Despair Girls. That sounds very cheery. Okay, so we've got to go and deal with this situation. We've got a situation we need to deal with over here. You would think that a bird would just naturally fly over the top of a rock, wouldn't you? But obviously not. Right, here we go. Speak to Sarik. So you... Oh, hang on, I've lost me Birmingham again. The ending was surprisingly upbeat. The Danganronpa game, but getting there was a lot. Okay, you see, this doesn't sound as bad as the one with the abused children that you were telling me about. You do like to play some strange stuff, love. So you came. It's good to see someone who isn't all talk. Oh, it is the same game. Oh, see? Okay, at least I remembered. Yeah, it does not sound cheery. But I'm glad that it was upbeat at the end. Because the children were all killing all the adults, I seem to remember. Is that right? Because they were abused. So they just decided to kill everyone. Which, I mean, is a reaction. Yeah, that's very cheery. As I haven't tried that one, I'm not entirely sure I can mentally cope with it, to be honest. As fortune would have it, another Sin Eater, a far less imposing specimen than Furanus, of course, has been sighted just to the west of here. Prove to me you have the skill to back up your words, and we'll talk further. Are you kind of pleased? Are you kind of like relieved it's over now? Lum, was it a bit? It sounds a bit of a stressful game to play, to be honest. Timmy, you're gonna head out. You've got some chores you've been procrastinating. Oh, I'm queen of procrastination. I tell you, honestly, if I just got on and did them, they would be done so much quicker. Good luck with your chores. Well done for getting them done. I am proud of you. You have a good evening as well. Okay, here we go. It filled in a lot of story questions for 1 or 2 and has some very heavy-handed criticism of Japanese society. Okay, so there's a whole thing I need to look at on chapter 3. Okay, interesting. Oh, there's my destination. Right, so there's totally going to be a fight. I've got my little bunny box of doom with me. Here we go. Oh, I should have painted my pictures. I should have painted my pictures first, darn it. There it is. Damn it, Anna moved. Oh dear Laura, what are we doing? You're glad you played it, you're never going to play it again. That sounds perfectly acceptable to me. Voila, that was nice and easy. Yeah, it does. Yeah, as I say, I don't think it's one I'm very keen to jump into. Do you know, I really want to go to Japan. Like, it sounds amazing, such an incredibly beautiful country. The problem I have with it is they hunt dolphins over there. There's like a whole sport where you can go out and hunt dolphins, and I've watched a couple of videos of it, and I'm kind of... It icked me out a little bit, I have to say, and these kind of things put me off from going to places like that. So it's interesting that there's some criticism of Japanese society in there. I mean, There is a lot of stuff over there I don't agree with, but they have some, you know, fantastic stuff as well. So it's very difficult, isn't it? You can't always judge. But yeah, the dolphin hunting, that was bad, man. I did not enjoy that video at all. Right. Oh, I totally didn't read the first one. He said, I have no idea what he said. And so I'll extend the offer in earnest. Help me hunt down Ferennis, and we'll split the bounty down the middle. Well, what do you say? That's the spirit. Now, there's more you should know before we proceed. Come with me to Mordsuk, my base of operations, and I'll fill you in on the details. Okay. So, has anyone else played a game? Oh, yeah, because there's some movies. Alright, I'm going to do this before I forget again. Has anyone else played a game that's kind of like left you a little bit scarred? Like this sounds like it's kind of done a little bit. Is there a game you think, oh my god, you know, this has actually been a bit heavy and a little bit too close to home, or just a bit like dramatic and hard work? Because there's definitely been some movies I've watched like that where I've just been like, whew, this has been a hard watch, and I'm never gonna do that to myself again. There's one story, a side story in Final Fantasy. Oh, really? Ooh, how intriguing. Ooh, I kind of want to know what it is now. Have I already done it? Welcome to Mordsuk, friend. As you can see, it's a bustling trading post frequented by merchants from across the realm. At least it was before Ferentis showed up and started preying on unwitting travellers. Hence the bounty, you see. It's post Shadowbringers. Okay, fair enough. So maybe that's one for me to look out for. Black Mirror season 7 episode 1. The whole of Black Mirror freaks my brain out a touch. So we were trying to find a series to watch while my mum was up visiting, and somebody had recommended Black Mirror to Mr. Fran. Oh my life. So we put the first episode on, and you know when you're sat there with your parental figure in your life watching something that is just deeply disturbing. The first ever that where the guy goes into the video game and he's like it's a fully immersive experience, and decides to play being a woman. Yes, that is the one we watched. Let's just say we decided that we would not watch any more Black Mirror with any parentals ever. I'm also reliably informed that there is a pig episode that is really, really quite traumatizing to watch. So if you are looking for a series that's going to completely play with your noggin, Black Mirror is for you. Okay, it would have been worse if it was season 1, episode 1. Okay, I need to go and look that up now, Maybell. So I watched one where this woman's partner died, and then they bring him back with AI. So she accesses this service where she can speak to him over the phone, and then they're like, right, do you want to go to the next level? I already did that. It's not my fault you weren't paying attention. And then, so then he starts texting and stuff. So they take all of the stuff from his social media and turn him into a person. Yeah, so... Okay. Has everyone done their sounds now? So the funniest thing about the pig episode is that it came out before... Jesus. Okay. I'm hoping that's everybody. Yes. Well, yes, quite. I mean, I haven't watched the pig episodes, and I'm not sure I entirely ever want to, really. That actually did make sense even with autocorrect. The problem is, whenever anyone says the problem is, whenever anyone says the pig episode, right, there's a scene in a film called The Gentleman, and if you haven't seen it yet, then you should, because it's amazing. Again, probably not one to watch with your parents. But it's there's a pig situation.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Do you know what? I haven't got a sound. I just realised this. My sound. I don't have a sound. I feel so unloved. I know. Poor me. Exactly, Maybell. Exactly. Here I am trying to talk to you seriously, and what do? They just play their sounds over the top of me. So I'm going to get on with the game. The whole evening. The whole evening is just the frown sound. I used to like the Thundercats one, and you took it away from me, although it was proper loud. It used to make me jump every time. There you're... Alright, did you hear the stats? They are my channel points, and I will spend them as I like. Alright. Someone's had their feisty flakes today. Okay, right. Shall we move on with the game? Oh my life. The lucrative reward has attracted the attention of one capable bounty hunter after the next, yet the fiend still roams free. You can probably imagine why.
Thundercats!
Oh, I love that sound. That's great. It's now not as the noisiest. It's not the loudest sound anymore. The gentleman sounds scary. The gentleman is fantastic. You have 50,000 channel points to spend. Oh my god. The gentleman is brilliant. It's a Guy Ritchie movie, and that's Fran's movie recommendation for today. If you haven't checked it out, it's very, very fun. It's a proper like gangstery kind of, you know, London gangstery kind of film. Very funny, and it's where we first kind of see Hugh Grant become his smarmy new kind of character that he likes to play. So slightly evil, kind of like, yeah, definitely good, right. Those few who have seen Ferennis and returned to tell the tale speak of the great horrors they witnessed. Cavernous black holes materialising out of thin air, swallowing everything around them into the abyss. Lovely. Cheers, everyone. Hanaconda is after the Pokemon. People have taken to calling them the Hollows. Rumour has it the one barely has time to lay eyes on Ferennis before he summons forth the Hollows, which proceed to consume everything in sight. Okay, so I made this guy into a Brummy. I did make this guy into a Brummy. Sometimes I have no control about what happens in terms of accents. The thing is, sometimes Brummies become Scousers as well, so you never quite know what's going to come next. And I do mean everything. Just the other day, an entire caravan was devoured by the Hollows, leaving only nothingness behind. Why is this dude summoning a black hole? Supermassive black holes. Mages have postulated that these holes are literally tears in the fabric of our reality. Gateways to other worlds, to put it another way. At any rate, suffice to say that the next man to come back from the void will be the first. It is definitely an epic song. When I see an NPC with back name Araminta, that's what you want as a character in the game to play with. Okay, so are you going to do your glamour? Are you glamouring it, Poison? There's a lot. Okay. And yet there's something odd about it all. Witnesses say that Ferennis doesn't seem to go out of his way to prey on people or settlements. He simply shambles across the wastes, summoning hollows one after the next, and the destruction follows as a matter of course. I mean, I know people a bit like that. They don't mean to, but destruction just kind of follows in their wake. Oh dear. You don't tell more than that. Okay, fair enough. You don't want that as a character, it's not a him or her. Okay, intriguing. Needless to say, drawing too far to the fiend is tantamount to suicide. Even attacks from afar have all been but futile, as Ferennis simply summons the hollows to consume every incoming arrow. I need to see it. Oh god, you want to be a hollow? With every conceivable means of attack foiled, even the most savvy bounty hunters have all but thrown up their hands. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey, I gotta let go. Even though the bounty now stands at some 9 or 10-fold the original amount, you can't attack something that's just going to swallow in all your attacks, can you? Maybe you need to come from behind. Hey, indeed. All of the songs, as always, Maybelline. I'm of a different mind, however. The way I see it, if only there were a way to neutralise the hollows, we'd stand more of a chance against Ferennis himself. This is why I require your services. Your easy triumph over the Sin Eater spoke clear. You're a mage of no common skill. If anyone has the arcane knowledge and aptitude to help me figure out a way to defend against the hollows, it's you. In my mind, Shadow, I'm afraid the hollows are just they've been watching, they've been waiting from the hollows. Maybe we should change it to like being sucked in by the hollows. I'll work on it for next time. Don't worry, I fully intend to shoulder my share of the burden, and so I plan to gather all the information we need before asking you to put yourself in harm's way. And with that, I'd best get to work. Once I've formulated a proper plan of attack, we'll talk again. Until then, I suggest you continue to hone your casting skills. The battle that awaits us will not be an easy one. Okay, right. Oh, we speak to Sarig again. He has made a breakthrough. Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay. Ah, there you are, and your timing couldn't be better. As luck would have it, a little bird told me that Ferennis was sighted in the vicinity not long ago. How convenient. Don't you worry, I have no intention of rushing in like a fool. Obviously, only fools rushing. My plan is to shadow the Sin Eater from afar, that we might observe the hollows with our own eyes and formulate a suitable plan of attack. Very sensible. Reconnaissance first. I really struggled to say that word today. To that end, I procured this mannequin here from a merchant acquaintance of mine at the Crystarium. By setting it on Ferennis's trail, I mean to gauge just how wide of a berth we must keep from the fiend, so as not to be sucked up into the void. I don't want to go in the void, really. Shed no tears for the little fellow, friend. His sacrifice will be the key to our success, and yet, as you can see, he's not quite in the best state of repair. Pray lend me a hand in procuring what we need to get him back on his feet. Okay then. Oh, so, as you'll know, we've got a new Pope. Cardinal Robert is now Pope Leo the 14th. I want to say Leo the 14th. And don't you find it interesting how everyone's going to be completely fine with calling him a name that he has chosen for himself? So there's a whole like, you know, why can't we just respect the names people want to give themselves? Like, when I changed my name, so obviously I was a different surname before, I changed my name to from Miss Fran to Mrs. Fran when I married Mr. Fran. Nobody had a problem with my new name. You know, this gentleman who's chosen to change his name to fulfill his new role, doing so in fabulous robes, can I just say. So, you know, it shouldn't be that hard to respect someone else's name change, should it? Do you think? But, you know, his first, if you were a pope, you would call yourself Judas. I mean, the thing is, right, people always complain that Judas betrayed, but that wasn't until the end. And if you've never seen, here we go, another movie reference. If you've never seen Jesus Christ Superstar, right, check it out, because Tim Minchin plays Judas and plays him incredibly well. So it's worth a watch. You're a lifesaver, friend. I just spotted nasty-looking sand-skinned Sibili lurking about to the east of here, and I do believe one of their attendants should serve well to put some spring back in the little fella's step. Slag one for me and I'll see to the repairs. Let's go and find a Sandskin service over this way. I really like that smudge effect. We're going down, we're going timber. What else has been going on in the world? Oh, it's National Cocktail Day today. Cheers, everyone. I have not had a cocktail today, but I feel like I ought to. Oh, I bet I've not come the right way for the door, have I? Hang on a minute. Why am I running? Why am I running when I could be on Eclipse? Yeah! Here we go, out the door. I don't think they would let me be Pope yet, which is a shame, really. I think I'd be a lovely Pope, although I might have to possibly ease off on the swearing. But anyway, the Pope's first message was all about freedom of speech, which I thought was really important. And his name choice is interesting because in the past, all popes that have been called Leo have been very sort of kind and accepting and on the side of the poor and the unfortunate and done good stuff. So let's hope he's going to be a good one. Let's hope. There's my destination. Right, here we go. I am watching for a... what do you name it? That thing. Here. Have one of them. Yeah, have a bit of that in your life. Maybe some of that. A bit of that. And some of that. Episode 4, a new Pope. That is literally genius. I love it. Amazing. Any more Pope puns that anyone else wants to add? No, I'm not joining the fate. Do you know I'm not joining the fate? I'll tell you I'm not joining the fate, anybody. It's because every time I join a fate, I end up dying. What else has been going on? Oh, in other news, they've discovered a fish. They've called it the dino fish because it's such an ancient fish that it has been around since the time of the dinosaurs. Now, I'm not being funny, but right, if there is stuff like that, you know, we should just leave it alone to do its own thing, preferably far away from us. You know, they're already playing around with direwolves. Now they want to play around with dinosaur fish. You know, I've seen these movies. It never ends well. They've got a Jurassic Park's show coming to London that looks really good. So I'm thinking about going to that. The direwolf thing is the biggest load of marketing ever. Oh, I know this. So I was talking to my friend about this and he was proper moaning about it. It was like, all they've done is taken a grey wolf and then like souped it up a little bit. I was like, okay. Clever marketing. At least, you know, we are not going to have direwolves because I'm not entirely sure that would end well for, you know, anyone. Have they seen Jurassic Park? You know, stop bringing dead things back unless we've caused their death, like white rhinos, for example. You know, preserve them. Any luck in finding that tendon? For my part, I've acquired something that should help us serve as a main shift gear. Cost me an arm and a leg, but hey, if it helps us claim that bounty in the end, it's more than worth it. Right, so I hand him over the tendon. I love the fact that it's wrapped in a neat little box. Perfect. Yes, I reckon this is durable and elastic enough to replace the mannequin snapped drive belt. I'll fetch my toolbox and get started straight away. In the meantime, why don't you just scout us out a suitable lookout point? Ferenus was last sighted southeast of town. Try to find us a spot on higher ground out of sight from the main thoroughfare. You don't want much, do you? So, if we could bring back anything from the past, right? Any animal from the past that is now extinct, what would you bring back? So I'm going with the white rhinos because it's obviously our fault that they've been They've been wiped out. What about you guys? Do you want to bring back a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Concondor. What's a concondor? Is it a snake? It sounds like it's a snake. Or are you talking about the aeroplane? Nice. That's a much safer option than I was like, I'm sure anacondas are still with us. But yeah, no, condor. Yeah. Nice. Then I could shoot across to Australia nice and quickly. Yeah, I think the problem is that the fuel efficiency is not spectacular on the condor. Oh, there's my destination. It's still the fastest. Well, I know. That's why I'd like it to go to New Zealand. But there we go. You'd think that, like, they would have made something faster by now. But again, maybe it's a power situation. Oh my. That is possibly the worst robot I've ever seen in any episode of Star Wars. Ho there, friend. As you can see, our clockwork friend is back in tip-top shape. I think tip-top shape might be pushing it a touch. Don't you? Don't you? Oh dear. And since it appears you found us the perfect lookout spot, why don't we get down to work? I'll kindle us a fire. We might be here for a while. Cool. Let's get some marshmallows out. Get some hot chocolate on the go. Well, I'll be. There's the bastard. There's a Pokemon. Go, go, go. Look closely now and hold your gaze. You must witness the sheer horror with your own two eyes. Thanks, because I haven't seen enough horrible things before in my life. So, no, we mustn't send the mannequin too soon. If Ferennis sees it, he may well blast it to bits before it has a chance to investigate the hollows. So how come he's not getting sucked in? Okay, and how come he's... Because I didn't think the Warrior of Darkness were bad. They were just misguided. And there he goes. I'll send the mannequin in to trail him. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. I mean, it's not quite the show I was expecting. Poor mannequin. I feel a bit sorry sending the mannequin in to be sucked into a hollow. Right, so... That's bad. Do you think he means to open these hollows? Is it an accident? Just as I expected, gone without a trace. Shed no tears for our little friend, though through his sacrifice. We know just how much distance we must keep from the hollows to avoid being sucked into the void. Too much. How are you supposed to attack that? Now it's our turn. Let's edge a bit closer and see what we can observe. Mind you, take care not to wander too close, lest you fancy a vacation to a dark, shadowy abyss. Not overly. I was quite happy with the idea of ruling the fairy kingdom, to be honest. Let's hold there. This is the graphics are a little bit dodgy around the edge of this one. It's as if a shadowy whirlwind rages inside, ready to suck anything and everything into the void. I've seen many a horrific sight in my day, but this sends a shiver up the spine. Cold shivers down my spine. Let me out. It's so dark in here. Oh god, there's people trapped in there. Oh my life. Now I need to save everybody. Reuven, you've got a message. Why the pale face, friend? You look like you've seen a ghost. I can hear someone in there. A voice, you say? from inside the hollow, but that's impossible. What is the hollow from? Like, I swear to God, I've watched a movie or a film where the hollow is also like a big bad. Can anyone help me with this? Is anyone out there? Please help me. Help me get out of here. Over here, or are you alive? Over here. Was that a voice? Is someone out there? If you can hear me, please, you must help me. I can't see anything. No road, no trees, not even an aether current to follow. Which way do I go? How do I get out of this place? This voice? What in the God's name is it saying? It's a little boy. He's trapped. He can't get out. The voice of a boy, you say? Seems he's lost inside with no aether current to follow. Sounds like he's adrift in the flow. Not unlike what would happen if an aetherite to which one was teleporting was destroyed in mid-journey. He's stuck in the flow. That doesn't sound good. Wait a minute. What if there was some way you could channel your aether into the void? Might that not allow your aetheric form to serve as a beacon of guides to guide this child back to us? Because, of course, not that I'd know how we go about that. No, but Ishtola might. You reckon you could do just that? I won't even think of asking now. Do your damnedest. Here we go then. Everything's shiny. Wicked White. I knew you were no ordinary sinner, but even still you find ways to surprise me. That's me. I am a surprise. Let's hope this is actually a little boy that we're sending this message to and not some, you know... Oh. Cool. Well, that's one rescued. Now 10 million more to go, I suspect. Maybe we can Captain America it. Where am I? I feel like he needs some help. Well, I'll be damned. There was a child inside. I told you. Our little expedition has left us with more questions than answers, eh? But for now, this boy needs our care. Let us carry him back to Maud Sook and find him a warm bed and some nourishment. Exactly that. Oof. Well, I wasn't expecting voices to come out of the black hole of doom. Right. Speak with Sarig again. Where am I? No, that one. Oh dear, where are we? Let's see, God. There he is. There he is. The boy's resting now. He is weak but not wounded, at least as far as I can tell. Needless to say, his presence raises questions. Are there others trapped on the other side of the hollows? If so, might they be also returned to our world alive? There is much we might ask him when he awakes. On another subject, this might be an odd question, but have you ever looked after a child before? What do you think? As a matter of fact, yes, I have. You've made a screenshot from the chat character you want to be in game, but you don't know if it's spoiling it. So I can only see you in that character. Okay, well that's cool. I shall have a look. You don't say? In that case, he's all yours. I'm jesting, friends. I can't very well tie you down here forever. Worry not, I'll manage somehow. I suppose the first order of the day to get some food in his belly. He does look terribly pale after all. Methinks I'll go hunting for some meat. No, perhaps I'll take him to a physician first. After all, he may be suffering from some ailment inscrutable to the eye. Or maybe I should... Damn it all, I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Get the boy some food and then a doctor. Water, food, doctor. Right. He wears a flustered expression. Oh, there you are. You'll be happy to know that the boy is awake and seems to be no worse for wear. Physically speaking, at least. Oh, I don't see anything from the story, thank you. There's just one rub, you see. He has no recollection of where he came from, or just how he managed to get swallowed up in the void. In fact, other than his own name, Tainer, he can't remember much of anything at all. He seems a good lad, mind you. He eats my half-arsed cooking with a smile and nary a word of complaint. Yet I reckon he's hurting inside and badly. We must reunite him with his parents with all due speed. I suggest that he go for a stroll round Maudsook, in the hopes that the sights might help to jog his memories. He can't have wandered far. Why don't you go and check up on him? Okay. Let's go and find Tainor. 'Cause the Tainor's gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it up, shake it up. Whoa, oh, oh. That was the first Tay-Tay song that came to my mind. He's got a blank space, baby. No memory. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, really. Do not tell me. You're the one who rescued me from the flow, yes? I feel from you the same warmth that reached out to me when I was adrift in the aether. Well, I'll be damned. The boy's a sharp one. And that's not the least of it. The carer who examined it said that they could feel great power welling up from within him. But despite his young age, Tainer here seems to possess a remarkable command of the magical arts. Oh god, they're not going to be like time things, are they, where they like take people and put them back to childhood? Perhaps I do. And yet I cannot say. Try as I might, I can recall nothing of who I am or where I came from. Only the darkness. Hello darkness, my old friend. I believe in a thing called love, just as there in my heart. Spare the darkness. No need for apologies, boy. You did well just to make it back to us. Speaking of which, can you remember anything of all of what you felt when you were adrift in the void? That I remember, or at least I think I do. I recall a vague sensation of someone passing alongside me. Indeed, I believe this is what roused me from my slumber. If the hollows truly are a gate between worlds, that would mean that someone recently travelled from ours to another, or from another to ours. But that's not possible. Or is it? Dun dun dun! I'll have a look in a minute, Poison. You'd be surprised. I'm not going to go with don't be ridiculous, because ta-da, standing right here from another world. You know something I don't, friend? Worry not, I won't pry for details. Ah well, no sense racking our brains over matters beyond our comprehension. Let's concentrate on what we can do, namely finding the boy here a home. No doubt his memories will come back to him in due time. You'd do that, truly? For me? But the two of you have already saved my life. I couldn't possibly burden you any further. I'm not just going to leave you here, are we? Ha! It's no burden at all. Besides, if we can figure out just who you are and where you came from, it might just lead us to the answers we seek. Now, let's consider the options. One possibility is that you're an orphan all alone in this world with not a soul to care or look after you. And yet this seems unlikely. Yes, the mystical powers you possess say otherwise. If you are truly as skilled in magic as you say, then, as they say, it stands to reason that someone's trained you in the art. Who this master of yours is, and whether you are of their blood or simply received their tutelage, I cannot say. But either way, I'm certain they're worried sick about you. If that is truly so, I would very much like to meet this person too. That settles it then. Let's get down to business. I took the liberty of inquiring around Maud Sook and the Crystarium. Unfortunately, there have been no reports of missing persons matching Tainer's description, which means we have no choice but to take our search elsewhere. I know of a merchant in town whose travels often take him far afield. Let's have a talk with him and see if he's heard any helpful rumours. Gotta love a merchant. A nice gossipy merchant that travels afar. Okay, just down that way. Run, run! To-do, run, 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 to-do, run, run. There is savvy merchant. Savvy. Rumours of a missing boy, you say? Funny that you ask. It's a long shot, I reckon. But I overheard something the other day that might be of use. On my way to Mordsook, I stopped over at an inn at the journey's end. There I met an ailing mage. As the carers told it, he'd been ambushed by a sin-eater and was separated from his child in the battle. Bloody hells. Could it be? If the sin-eater that attacked the poor man was Ferennis, that would explain everything. This man you speak of, he could be my father. We must go to him at once. We can't just randomly hand this child off to some random bloke, can we? Agreed. I only hope that the man is... No. There's no point presuming the worst. Let's make for the inn and we'll see what the carers there can tell us. Okay now. TM, can you start looking for a raid, please? Right, let's head to Journey's Head. It's a good place to go. This is where they looked after all the people who are on their way to being sent, I seem to remember. Other way. Always the other way. Concerned carer. That would probably be me. Ho there. I hear there's a mage in your care who's lost his boy. Well, I do believe we have him right here. I fear there must be some mistake. The boy in question has already been found. This is him right here. What? So it wasn't my father after all? The boy with you, he too has been separated from his family? Just so. We heard that a man here was looking for his son, and we just hoped. Alas, it seems like it wasn't meant to be. Cool, thank you. Starly. There's a Starly. There are plenty people here, yes? Might I ask around and see if any of the others are my family? Oh, damn it. But of course. Yet many of the people here are quite ill, and in many cases in considerable pain. It is not a place for a young child to walk around unattended. Indeed it's not. Guess that means either myself or Diawara here should accompany him. I'll go with him. The walk might help me take my mind off things. Not a bad idea if this lad doesn't mind. I reckon Tainer would rather be with someone his own age. Off they go then. Take his mind off things. Speaking of which, how is the boy's father holding up? I fear the poor man has already departed on his journey. He is a man no longer. Oh dear. So now we've got 2 kids in despair. Oh dear. The child insisted upon staying by his father's side until the last. I permitted this out of respect for him, though part of me regrets the choice. None so young should suffer such horrors. It was some small solace to learn that he has living relatives who reside at the Crystarium. In fact, I was just making preparations to escort him there myself. I see. Reckon we should also find someone to look after Tainer as well. Don't get me wrong, friend, I haven't given up on the prospect of finding the boy's family, but we have no other leads, and a deadly sin eater still on the loose. If the lad tags along with us every step of the way, he's far more likely to end up dead or worse than ever reunite with his family. Here's what I propose. We find someone to watch after Tainer for the time being, get back on the hunt and gather whatever clues about his family along the way. Is there not more that we can do? Very well, we must see that he is safe. I'm really sorry, so late. I need that dungeon. That's alright, don't worry. I'm not going to be doing any dungeons tonight. We'll do it on Thursday. Oh, that goes without saying. Let us have a talk with the proprietor of the Wandering Stairs. He's a kindly enough chap and knows damn near everyone in these parts. With any luck, he'll be able to direct us to a willing and able guardian. Look, I don't like this any more than you do, but it's the best we can do for the boy given our circumstances. At any rate, let's find him and share the news. Don't worry, it's my decision and I intend to take responsibility for it. You know, and it's from the Blue Crest to say it too late. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Right. Here is sorry. He's still here. So there's a nice aetheryte right near where we need to be. So let's head back to the house. We're going to carry on this quest next time because it's getting late. So, thank you very much everybody for joining me tonight. Lots of story tonight. Not a huge amount of big fighting, but it looks like we're going to have quite a big fight next time. So we found out some more about the Crystal Exarch. Obviously we've got to try and sort ourselves out as well, so we'll be looking at that all on Thursday. Thank you very much, Lum Kitty, for the raid. So appreciate everyone that's been around this evening and all your sounds that you've been making, and all the chat and stuff. So I'll be back on Thursday at 9 o'clock to carry on. I'm going to just chill here under my wisteria, or I might sit. I'm going to sit in the hot tub, actually, is where I'm going to sit. So I'm going to raid you over to Tien Angelic, who's really fun to watch. Please do stay for the raid, and tech support is just going to pop the raid message up for you in the chat. She says very confidently. There we go. So please do copy the raid message. I'm going to raid you over now. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'll see you at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Have a good couple of days. Mwah. Good night everyone.